coverage of the National Football League. Brings us to the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, where the keeper of the light sounds the fog bell to signal it's time for football. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots on Sunday Night Primetime.
2025 New England Patriots.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, glad you're with us. Out is the rookie from Greg's alma mater. That's Andres Borregales to get us started. And he's stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Bills offense heading out, and they are led by the MVP of the National Football League, 29-year-old quarterback Josh Allen in the prime of his career.
And we all know how talented this guy is, Mike, right? From the physical sense, that's obvious. But what really separates him, and it really came through when we had a chance to talk to him this week, is really his ability to operate from the neck up. His processing speed, his decision-making. It seems like he's always one step ahead of the defense, and when he's on, he's proven to be really hard to beat.
He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Harold Landry, there on the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Off the RPO, that's going to be caught by Cooks. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun, here is Allen. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Bills.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the 1st down.
Gonna give it to Cook. And good, hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 4. From the gun, Josh Allen. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Allen on 3rd down. That is caught. Cooks gets the grab. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. 2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a 1st down.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle 3rd of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Joshua Farmer there on the stop.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Josh Allen on the bootleg. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
Ninth play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on third down. From the gun, throw here for Allen. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Joshua Palmer was the intended receiver. And it's going to lead to fourth down.
I really like the personnel adjustment by the defensive coordinator, Mike. They go dime coverage, so they're going to bring out 6 defensive backs, really play the pass and muddy it up with as many pass defenders as you can. Nowhere to go with the ball, and now we got to see, does the offensive coordinator, when he sees that dime package take the field, what answers does he have? A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So here come the Patriots, and Greg, they are led by their second-year quarterback, the number 3 overall pick in 2024 out of North Carolina. It's Drake May.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year 2. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year 2, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year 2 is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's May. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. First down, New England.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target, but I don't think it's going to be his last.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
When you go out and invest in a young guy like this to be part of your backfield's future, you got to find ways to get him involved early, and I think here's a case of doing just that.
Off the bootleg. Here's May. Sure pass caught by Henry, the tight end. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up 2nd and
Quarterback knew the blitz was coming. You could hear him pre-snap communicating with the guys up front, but sometimes it's just the perfect defensive call, and there weren't enough blockers to account for all the rushers. He had to get the ball out quick, and thankfully for him, he got it out just in the nick of time.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
On 3rd and 2, it's May. And the defense can't come up and stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
That's another Patriots first down.
This has been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start, and this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field, but they've been highly efficient, and now they get another first down.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage,
He was
and
brought
that's
down
it.
at the 28-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9. They run on the jet sweep, and he tries to get to the edge, but cannot do it. Good job by the defense. No gain.
A 1-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Meg, and that is incomplete. Hunter Henry was the one he was looking to connect with. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Pats will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
Field goals for both sides on their opening possessions. 3-3 as this one's kicked away. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Bills offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with 1st down. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And he's going to have a Bills 1st down as the tackle is made just shy of the 40.
And the Bills 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
It's been a busy 1st quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big games like this.
And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 40-yard line.
Allen going to make the read and hold on here. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
So it's just a simple read, but it's really well defended. They had both the give and the pull reads both accounted for, and the play ends up going nowhere.
It's 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Allen. He gets this complete to Shakir. And he'll be taken down with the 1st down as time will run out on this opening quarter. So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. 3-all is the score. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. Set to go now on 1st and 10. The Bills with it to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with 1st and 10. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Patriots' 14-yard line.
Now it's 2nd and 1. They'll run straight ahead with Cook. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for a Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
In motion goes Cooks. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
He was taken down at the 10-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Cook. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
On 3rd down, they go with Cook. And this defense holding their ground. They'll stop him for no gain. 4th down, straight ahead.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down. So they really have the option to run or pass. So they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bills will take a 6-3 lead. So Prater now, after the made field goal, back out to kick off. On the return, Travion Henderson. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. It's the tight end, Henry, in motion. On play action, here's Med. It's caught right side by Henry. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. So a big one there to start the drive. It's a gain of 34.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given. But it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else. And I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 9. Once more, it's Henderson. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun, here's May. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down, or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And that is no good. He missed it. And this is going to remain a 3-point game.
You know, the hardest part about these missed kicks, Mike, is for all the guys that work so hard to put the ball in position to come away with points. You kind of trot off the field. You're hoping that next possession has a different result.
Allen's going to keep it on his own read. And he'll force his way forward, maybe a yard. Second down coming up.
You know, Mike, early in my time in Carolina, we were kind of on the forefront of this NFL zone read revolution. Cam Newton, one of the best to ever do it. I have seen up close and personal, when you run the zone read the right way, it is a nightmare for a defense to defend.
That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
The Patriots offense ready to take over once again. They're going to settle for field goal attempts on these first two drives, a make and a miss. So they'll go to work here on their third drive. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. To throw now, May. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
It's just a matter of time. I don't care how good you are or how good a hand you have, you are going to drop passes. It is inevitable in the NFL. But it's the guys that don't let one drop pass lead to two. They have the ability to put it behind them, move forward, and they can't wait for that next ball to be thrown their way.
Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. Good pickup of 16 on that screen play and a first down.
That's good.
How often do we see, Mike, the running back, they get a little too antsy and they go a little too fast on these screen plays. In this case, great job by the back. First, he let his offensive lineman go out. He then follows behind. That's the key to a good screen play.
And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, they're able to get you down for a loss.
It's a gain of 5. 3rd and 10.
It is 3rd and 10. Now, May. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. It's a big hit for the Patriots. 41 yards.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end. I promise you, that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 14-yard line.
2nd and a yard. On the handoff, Henderson. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Again, it's Henderson. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. He's got it at the 3. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
That penalty is declined.
Two minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. We're back to Foxborough after this. They'll look to run with Stevenson. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a hold up, and he got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up.
Another Patriots first down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Come on, boys. Let's pound the rock. Not like we can freeze the defense. Gotta make a play here. Come on, this is our last chance. It's gonna be a good day, boys.
Henderson, and he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're 2nd, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
This is the one, boys. Here we go. Show 'em what you got. Show 'em what you got. This is the one, boys. Here we go.
Throwing now is May. That is caught. The Bills going to use their final timeout here. And he's close to the goal line but didn't get in. Good job to make sure he doesn't cross the plane. And now it's 3rd and goal. They'll give it to Henderson. Good blocking, and he's in. Travion Henderson. Touchdown, New England. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, and when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. He's got it. And the Pats open the lead to 4. It's 10-6.
Patriots 10, Bills 6.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Johnson now to return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They'll start out first down and 10. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. From the gun, it's Allen. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward.
He connects with Palmer on that one.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Here comes 2nd and 4. Again, it's Allen to the air. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Bills cut the deficit down to 1.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Seven seconds, all that remains, till halftime. And the kick is away. Henderson now from his own end zone. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. This is still anyone's game here. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand as the second half is about to get underway. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A one-point game as quarter three begins. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
Patriots, first down.
Really well executed counter run there, Mike. And what you're trying to do anytime on these misdirection schemes is you're trying to get these linebackers that might play at a 4.5 speed to maybe play at a 4.7 speed. The hesitation, not understanding exactly where the ball is going to end up, gives you an advantage offensively, just like we saw here.
Diggs on the reception. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a gain of 16, and it's two nice plays to begin this drive.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw still result in a big game.
Handoff, and it's Henderson. It'll get forward to about the 42. Matt Milano there to stop him.
The 42-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw, and they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
To throw is May. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
Results.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And this is going to work out just fine. Kick goes out of bounds at the 5-yard line. The Bills offense ready for their first possession of this second half. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 11-yard line.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Allen. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back, because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception, and the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out dropped it.
On third down, it's Allen. He's got his man. That's Kincaid. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Bills first down.
The Bills first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
That's just playing quarterback at a really high level, Mike. I mean, once he realizes his initial pre-snap read has changed, he just calmly goes through his progressions against this zone look. He ends up delivering a strike, and they keep the drive alive.
On first down, it's Allen. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete.
Yeah, so it seemed the second they broke the huddle, Mike, that there was some confusion. I'm not sure everybody got on the same page before that ball was snapped.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. They'll run with Cook. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 6.
From the gun, Josh Allen. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35.
Gain of 11.
11 yards on the connection there. First down, Buffalo.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. After that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, we're going to be in for a long day. And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. A run with Cook, and not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
I understand it's third down, and the quarterback's trying to make a play, Mike, but if you're going to make a dangerous throw on third down, and you're going to force the ball into tight coverage, at least do it past the sticks. Try to pick up that first down and maintain possession. He tries to thread the needle, ball falls incomplete, and now it brings up fourth down.
That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to see what they can do. They'll begin with first and 10. On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
From the 33, here's second and 8. A run, and this is Henderson. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
Open man, that's Efton Chisholm. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Bedford on the stop. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 50-yard line.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun. It's May. He'll get this out to Henderson. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a
Third and
Defensive
5.
coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
3rd down. They need 5. They'll run. It's Henderson.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Patriots ready for the punt. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds. The Bills offense ready to come back out for this next possession. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. They'll start on the ground with Cook. They'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
In motion, Shakir. Throwing on 2nd down. It's Allen. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
12 yards.
12 yards on that hookup. Good for a Bills first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard
That's what they
line.
call a big dagger route. It's about 10, 15 yards where you just round off your outside foot and rip into the middle of the field, and they executed it to perfection, and they're able to move the chains.
And this will be a short pickup to about the 30. Jelani Tavai there on the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd down, they need 7. Off the RPO, that's going to be caught by Cooks. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He'll find Shakir open right side. And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, really for 2 reasons. 1, they're confident that they can pick up the first down with yards after the catch. 2, teams' willingness to go for it on 4th down is at an all-time high.
On the return is Jones. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return.
22-yard line.
So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Here's May. Left side, he's got Henry. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3. Throwing is May. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
You hear quarterback coaches say it all the time. Let's get our guy easy completions. Well, that falls certainly into that category, Mike, but when you fail to connect on those, it just ends up being a wasted down.
3rd down and 3. Out of the gun, here's May. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Forced the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. The Bills offense ready for this next possession. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Allen going to give it to Cook. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
They'll run straight ahead with Cook. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
He'll try and run here with Cook. Trying to drive his way forward. I'm not sure he got there. Going to depend on the mark, but yeah, he's short. Short, and it's 4th down. Allen going to throw for it. That is caught. Hooks gets the grab.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Here's 1st and 10. A run up the middle with Cook. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a design run. It's Allen. Oh, the ball's out. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game, but fortunately a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want, but now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier, because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. Those opportunities don't come around often, and when they do, you got to seize the moment. This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
The Bills bringing on the punt team. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Patriots offense ready to get back at it. They'll do so with 1st and 10. It's the tight end, Henry, in motion. They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
And he'll work forward for about 4. It's 2nd down. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot, and as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go play action with May. That's caught downfield by Diggs. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He's brought down by Tre'Davious White. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
So, from the 25, it's 2nd and 5. To throw now, May. That's complete to Henderson. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
At the 28-yard line.
Have to get this to the 20. Here's 3rd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Patriots. Greg, that's the way to handle it. Up 1, go down the field, get the touchdown, and extend the lead to 7.
Mike, the key for this offense is they were at their best when their best was needed. Being able to extend this lead late in the fourth quarter, they've got to be feeling pretty good about where things stand to close this game out.
Borregales now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Patriots are going to open up the lead to 8.
17. Bills 9.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. To return, here's Ray Davis. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bills offense ready to get back at it. Play fake, it's Allen. There's that man again, another catch. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Second and 2 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 2. Allen gonna make the read and hold on here. The ball comes out. One of the Patriots has it.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit, and that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL, protecting the ball is the #1 priority, and it cannot be stressed enough.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up 1st and goal. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. 1st down and goal. They'll try the jet sweep with Diggs. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
It's a gain of
The defense uses its second timeout here, and don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well. Ball right on the 5-yard line, 2nd down and goal. Now, May. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And the defense is going to come up with it. Maybe the break they need here in the 4th quarter. Those are the places on the field where the defense wants to come up with the big plays, and that was one. Down deep, get to the quarterback, knock it out, and come up with the recovery.
Mike, this is one of those times where I think for a quarterback, they get caught in between. Do I want to be a runner and take it in myself? Do I have time to let my wide receivers develop in the end zone? I think he holds on to it just a little too long. The defense pokes it free and creates a huge turnover.
Here is 1st and 10. In motion, Shakir. Here's Allen now on 1st and 10. Catch is made there on the left side by Cooks. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
And the Bills.
Really no hesitation on the part of the quarterback, Mike. I mean, he knew where that open receiver was going to be based on his pre-snap read. The defense did nothing to alter that picture, and that's a great play to start this drive.
Here's first down. A design run here for Allen. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
They'll drop to throw. Christian Gonzalez, first rounder out of Oregon. Tight coverage there.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Back into the hands of Shakir. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Buffalo.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Louds another catch for his favorite target. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
21 more yards.
A pickup of 21 on that connection. Good for a Bills first down.
First and 10 at the 37.
If you're going to give him this much time to scan the field, he's inevitably going to find an open man downfield like he does here. That's a great job remaining patient and letting that play develop.
And this will be a touchdown. They are within a 2-point conversion of coming back to tie this game.
What a finish there to get the touchdown, but of course the job's not done, and this is where the defense needs to regroup, Mike. It's one thing to give up the touchdown, but now you're still one stop away from being the hero. They got to dial in, get their best defense called, and somehow find a way to keep them out of the end zone.
So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for 2.
The Bills are lining up for a 2.
Throwing again. It's Allen. And this is caught. He's able to hang on. They get the 2 points, and we are tied in the final minute of play.
You can just tell the teams that practice these end-of-game situations. After the offense scored, there was no big hoopla. They weren't throwing themselves a parade. They immediately knew they had to go for 2. Get back in the huddle, get their best play call executed, and we got a tie ball game.
We are in the final minute of what is now a tie game as we are set for the kickoff. On the return, Travion Henderson. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Patriots offense and Drake May making their way back out. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. They'll come up for 1st and 10. A quick throw on the RPO is complete.
Nice pass. Complete to Matt Collins. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here comes 2nd down. Here we go. One final play. And that's going to be incomplete. They took one last chance here in regulation. It does not pan out, and we are headed to overtime.
Four
quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. The return, here comes Davis. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Throwing now. Allen here on 1st down. That's to the middle of the field and caught by Cooks. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
13 yards. 1st down, Buffalo.
Here's Cook, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. In motion, Shakir. Now Allen to throw on 2nd down. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 2nd time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here is Allen. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Bills.
Allen working from the pistol. This one complete to Palmer. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 7. In motion, Shakir. One more time going up top with Allen. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
14 yards.
That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
A gain of 14.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
To throw again, it's Allen. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 12-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 6. The tight end Kincaid in motion. To throw once more, here's Allen. He's got his big tight end, Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Buffalo. Greg, exactly the way you want to handle it when you get the ball to start overtime.
Absolutely, Mike. You want to strike first. You understand the defense is wearing down. It's been a long game. Now you are one stop away from getting out of here with a huge win.
Don't forget about the extra point here. This, an important one. The kick is good. So an ideal start to this overtime. And now it's up to the defense to preserve a 7-point lead. So, thanks to that recent rule change, still the chance to extend this game and match that opening overtime score as they receive the kickoff here. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense starting to trot out for this next possession. Now a first throw here in overtime. Open man downfield is Hollins. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the... And now, since we are in overtime, all challenges come from the replay officials. So we will get another look at this one. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that challenge, a successful one. 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's May. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Out of the gun, here's Med. He'll find his tight end, that's Henry. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down.
That one down the field, but it is
visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction because that defender got both hands on it but just couldn't come down with the pick.
Throw again is May. Man left side, it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards. So they come to the line for first down and 10. May to the air once more. Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
May to throw again. That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
You don't want to make a living off of making these kind of throws, Mike. It's one thing to throw into tight coverage, but it's another thing to throw into tight double coverage. And while the quarterback gets away with one here, I don't think you want to make a living doing it.
He'll go underneath to Henderson. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Bills' 11-yard line.
It is 2nd and 6. Man in motion, it's Diggs. Here's May again. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
They'll go. Here's May. That's going to be caught. And they will get the conversion. He's tackled down near the goal line, so it's not a touchdown, but it will be 1st and goal.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that after this long drive would be a bit of a letdown. Well, after being stopped for no gain on 1st down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question, 2nd and goal from the 2, what do? I like throwing it. I don't like waiting till 3rd down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think it's got to be here on 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down, it's May. Oh, he's going nowhere. Knocked down hard in the backfield.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and goal.
This drive must end in the end zone or this game is over. And here comes 3rd and goal. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Drake May. Touchdown, New England.
Mike, what a game, but now what decision are they going to make? They find themselves down 1. I think this is a no-brainer. Ball on the 2-yard line, dial up your best offensive play, and go win this game now.
They could have tried for the win. Instead, they'll go for one to extend the game. And an exhale there. Extra point is good. Now, next score wins as we play on here in overtime. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Johnson now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bills offense getting set to get back to work. Run out of the gun with Cook. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line.
He's brought down at the 31. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Cook. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
Marcus Jones on the tackle. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and
3. Third down, 3 to go. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second. Talk things over before third down. From the gun, throw here for Allen. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
And the Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. And he's got Homer. It's complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
22 yards.
22 yards, the pickup there. First down, Buffalo.
A gain of 22 yards.
Like, you know what we used to call those plays?
First down, Buffalo.
No, 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 yes. Because that's exactly what was going through the mind of the coach on the sideline when the quarterback decided to throw that ball into really tight coverage.
So a big kick coming for the veteran Matt Prater. This one to win it in overtime. New England going to take their second timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. So a big kick coming for the veteran Matt Prater. This one he's got to have. That's long enough, and it's good! On target from long range. It took overtime, but they will walk off the field with the victory. So a road win here for the Bills. They knew a field goal would do it, and a pressure kick from distance was right on the money. They come away with the victory here in overtime. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. Good night from Foxborough.